Hey, what is going on, everybody? AaronFPS here, and welcome to a Gaming VOD, of course, a channel where myself, VS Lightning, and also Consistent Luck, being that it is his channel, we actually bring you guys some of the best gameplays, as well as some of the top-notch commentaries brought from myself, VS Lightning, and sometimes Consistent Luck doesn't like to do it too much, but when you guys really enjoy it, he is going to be on the channel. So anyway, guys, what you're watching today, like I said, Beast gameplay. You're going to be watching a Warhawk solo KEM strike, and I'm pretty sure something along the lines of a 17 gun streak. Like, I literally don't know like the specifics of gameplays, but Consistent Luck, he told me that this is exactly what it was, and I'm kind of just trying to relay it to you guys. So me personally, AaronFPS, I mean, I don't like to talk about the gameplays too much just because I don't have like the expertise to tell you guys, oh, the gun shoots this fast, and I'm not even going to get into logistics of all that stuff, but I'm going to tell you guys actually a story time commentary. I did this on my last episode, and I did it about this girl that actually like passed out in front of me, and I was like super scared, and the ambulance came at my work and stuff like that, and that was my last story. But today, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, so don't worry, and of course, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. Alrighty guys, so today's story is actually going to be about my very first time almost getting arrested and like getting in trouble with the police, I guess you can say. It wasn't like a huge big thing, and it wasn't really something that I like, it scared the crap out of me, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like actually get in trouble, like nothing on my record, and didn't actually get arrested. But anyway, this actually goes back to when I was probably about, let's say 15 or 16, I don't really remember exactly how old I was, but it was fairly recent, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, and this was around the time that I kind of wanted to get my own computer. Now, a lot of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't want to be on the family computer because you want to download some stuff, you want to watch certain things that aren't really appropriate. Don't think about porn, that's not what I'm talking about, but when it comes to my situation, well, my parents, like, they're not too technology savvy. I've said this in the past before, and every time I was on the family computer, they always thought I was getting like some kind of virus. Like, if the computer got a virus, it was most likely my fault. Like, they put it on me because I was on it a lot. So they didn't want me to go on gaming websites. They didn't want me to go on YouTube. They didn't want me to go on a lot of different websites that I actually wanted to go to actually have fun on the computer. Again, don't think porn. I'm not. I don't do that. So anyway, as I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna look on eBay, see if I can find some money, or not some money, some really cheap computers, like a really like simple bundle that really didn't give me like the best computer, but it was something that I could call mine. So I found something for like $600, and it wasn't like the best. I mean, I wasn't all into YouTube. That was actually when I first started getting into YouTube, and it wasn't like a big thing. So I mean, a big like amazing computer wasn't really one of my like wants or needs. Especially when I was a kid, only had money from birthdays and Christmas because I didn't have a job. So it ended up being like $600 or something like that. Nothing too bad. I mean, it was just a keyboard, a mouse, a regular standard, like pretty bad computer, and a regular monitor. Also, the monitor isn't that great as well. So as I got this, I mean, of course I got it, and as soon as I got it, I was like, okay, I need to download all these different programs. So I started downloading like video editing software and Photoshop, and I started downloading one of the biggest things, and actually thing that got me in trouble, was I downloaded uTorrent. If you don't know what uTorrent is, basically what it is, I don't know like the exact definition of it and exactly what it does, but for me, my personal uses, it was to download like programs and movies and all this stuff and games that were actually not free. So it is illegal, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's actually legal to get all these things for free just because of copyright reasons, and you can't get free programs without actually giving money to the person that actually created it, and this is something that got me in trouble. So one of the main things that I did use it for was to download movies that had just come out. Like they would just come out like on DVD or even in theaters, and people would actually upload them to uTorrent, and I could get them for free. Well, this is kind of like I said, it got me in trouble, because what I did was, after I figured out that I could do this, I kind of made it and burnt, like, I burned DVD. Like, I would download the DVD version, and then I would burn that onto a DVD, and not sell them, but I would, like, bring them over to friends' houses and be like, hey, look, I got this video before it's out on DVD, and they're like, oh my god, like, I seem like this really cool person, because I knew how to do this, and I was like, yeah, I'm popular now. So after I did that, for a few times, this is when it kind of started getting a little creepy. I forgot exactly what movie it was, but I know I think it was an NBC movie. Now, why I know that is because my mom actually called me down to the computer one day, and was like, Aaron, have you been downloading movies? And myself, of course, trying not to be in trouble, I said, no, well, I don't know what you're talking about, like, movie, what movie? And she's like, well, NBC actually just sent me an email saying that you had been from our IP address, that somebody had been downloading movies. And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I try to like seem like I didn't know what I was talking about or what she was talking about, and she's like, okay, well, if you have this, and I'm gonna ask all the other boys because they all have laptops and stuff. She's like, if anybody else downloaded this, you guys have to take it off your computer now because they can sue us and they can get a lot of money. So at this point, I was really scared because my dad's in the military, and basically, if me being underage, they could say that he did it, and then he could actually probably lose his job and get kicked out of the military and stuff like that, and that's definitely not a good thing because he's the only one that works in our house, and then that would be a no income into the family whatsoever. So I was pretty freaked out, so went upstairs right away, deleted everything that had to do with that movie. Of course, didn't uninstall uTorrent because I still wanted it. So yeah, so I did delete that movie, and again, a few days later, the same email came in, and I was like, I deleted it, like I don't know what this email is talking about. And then a few days later, I was actually sitting in my room, and we got a knock on the door. And I didn't know who it was, and I think my parents were like or my stepmom was asleep or something like that. And I went to the door, and I was hoping it wasn't a Jehovah's Witness like trying to get me to like conform into their religion or anything. But it was actually these two guys. These two guys were standing there, and they were just like regular, looked like they were trying to sell something to me. But then they brought out two badges, like they were part of the FBI. So I was like, oh god, this is not gonna be good. So I actually got my mom, and then she's like, okay, come in, and she actually had them talk to me for like probably like 30 minutes. They were like telling me all these laws and all these things that could happen to me and all these things that could happen to my family, my dad's job if I was to continue to do this thing, and that kind of scared the crap out of me. I almost got arrested. I guess not really, because they just really wanted to talk to me and make sure that I knew what I was doing, and there's like jets flying in the background while I'm trying to do a commentary. How unprofessional. So anyway guys, that is my story for today. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that like button, and I do hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, so don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Listen to the jets in the background, and I will see you guys next time.
Nice work, Ghosts. Well done.